What's up everybody, Gundam Flexing here, and in this video we're going to be checking out my very first P-Bandai, the high-grade Crossbone Gundam X-2 Kai. This guy came out in 2015 and I found him for about $30 in a store. And the reason why I got him was to satisfy my curiosity of P-Bandai, and also I built the high-grade Crossbone Gundam X-1, which you could find in my video history, and you know what, I really enjoyed that specific model, so I decided to try it out with this one. I could say that the Gundam X-2 Kai is pretty good. I really can't compare it with a non-P-Bandai product, but this guy comes with a lot of weapon systems, both long range and close range. And I love his color scheme. His color scheme is primarily dark blue, and he's sprinkled with a little bit of yellow and purple. And what I like about the dark blue is whenever you make a mistake, you could easily use a Gundam marker and hide the blemishes. I also appreciate the fact that this kit also came with a lot of small runners for individual colors, such as the purple and yellow. And what it makes up for those that can't make those pieces is a variety of stickers. So without further ado, we're going to check out all the extras periphery items for the Gundam X2, and then we'll go into the model in of itself. And coming up first is the stickers. And like I said before, what it lacks in small pieces, it'll make up for the stickers. And these stickers primarily go on his backpack. So you'll see the purple bluish colors right here, the triangular ones, they go on the edges of his backpack, of his little rotary. And we'll also have a bunch of yellow stickers right here with black in the center, and they also go on the same piece as well. I have to say I did a very poor job of applying these stickers on, and we'll see it when the Gundam is much closer. But these stickers weren't enough to cover the entire surface area without extreme accuracy, and that's something I really lack in, which is why I don't like to use stickers for the most part. But the circular stickers on the top left, those were easy to apply. And you'll notice you have another set of eyes, and that's because you have another set of face mask. So you have two options. I chose one with the face pointing down, with the arrows pointing down, versus the ones that were pointing up. But this is the stickers. Aside from the ones in the center, they were pretty easy to apply. And now coming up for the weapons. So I found this weapon system to be very unique. Essentially, it's a wire strapped with these two pieces at the end, and you have to cut the wire out and attach it to this piece here. It goes on front of his skirt. I really don't like this concept. I don't like the design either, and I don't think I'll ever be using it, so I chose not to cut the wires, but still put the pieces at the end of the tip. Another weapon system is his long range cannon right here, and this cannon is pretty simple. It's just like left piece, right piece, you slap it together. Here is a handle right here for him to grip, and this is what I like about this specific weapon system, is this concept right here where the handle could go up or down. So it's so much easier to place it on the hands and place him in a non-static position when the rifle could go up and down like this and your hand could stay static. I really think this is a good idea. I sort of want to see this in more Gundam kits. And of course we have his, what I like to call his Buccaneer pistol. His Buccaneer pistol is basically in two parts. You have the saber portion right here, which is for his cool saber. You just attach the saber like this, like that. Or you could take the saber out and of course combine it with the weapon system like this right here. So here you have the hand guard, and here you have the grip. And you'll notice I already have the hand, the pistol hand, the trigger hand on the grip. It's very easy to put it in. You see that little box? It goes right in there for the hands. And of course you have one very small sticker in the scope. So this is a very unique looking weapon system. I also like the fact it came with this little knot tying thing right here. And of course we have his beam weapons. Beam weapons is neon pink. You have two beam sabers, and it's sort of weird with this specific model is that these beam sabers actually don't mount anywhere on his body. And of course we already saw his beam sword. And we also have two close range beam weapon effects things right here, which goes on the end of his hands. And lastly, we have his beam shield right here, which is mountable with this piece right here, and it will also go to the end of his hands, which we'll check out later. And finally, we have his daggers, his other melee weapons right here, and they have the handguard for one for each hand. And we also have these little daggers, which I just cut them out of the runner just so I didn't save the large piece of it. So you could tell I didn't even bother taking out the nubs or anything, but these go at the bottom of his feet just like the Gundam X-1. And finally, we have his hands. This guy basically comes with 5 hands. You have a set of trigger hands, and then you also have 3 grip hands, except this grip hand, you can tell here, at the end of his wrist is canted, and that's for a special angle for his weapons. So certain weapons, you really can't mount it correctly because the system is so large. So you get this little hand with the little cant right there, and it's able to fit on his body, or work well with his body. And this is the Gundam X-2 Kai. He's really small, but I appreciate the detail, especially the art around his head. Got the little cool skull bone there, so I'm going to use my Sharpie marker and start panel lining the skull bone. And like I said, you have 2 face masks. I have the one where the arrows are canted down. Here are his shoulders, and what I really like about his shoulders is that it comes in several pieces. It comes with the back piece, the right piece, you get the covers on top of it, and then you have a center piece on the top. And right here you have a sticker, and right there you have a sticker, and that's the same thing for both shoulders. And of course, here's his arm, and this is the system I am talking about right here. This is where you could put your shield, or this is where you could put the effects. It'll fit in simply like this, but this isn't the shield, but it's an example though. And all you have to do is mount it forward. You could take off the hands. You could take off the piece right here, if I may. And then attach it to the front. Once it's over the fists, you put your hands back in, and of course you could fit it in like this, and that's how the effects go, right there. Looking at his waist, he's basically connected top to bottom with a single ball joint. Don't really expect too much maneuverability. He really can't lean left or lean right, but he can still twist like a 360 degree. Here we have his skirt, and what I like about it is from a distance, or as one may assume that this is a sticker piece, but it is not. So there are certain pieces where they actually are pieces, and of course what it can't do, it makes it up for stickers. Here we have a mount right here for his weapon system, for his Buccaneer pistols. Same thing on the other end. Here is his back. And we look at his legs. His kneecaps do have a pair of stickers. Very easy to apply. These were easy. And we have a cool yellow design underneath his kneecaps. And then we have a cool design right here that just cants out from his ankles. And his feet is a single piece, so you really can't have any flexions between the heel and the toes. And then finally, the cool part is his backpack. So I'm gonna take it off like this. It could basically twist 360. He has 4 little pieces right here. They could all go in all sorts of shapes and bends, like that. It's pretty cool. So again, what I mentioned earlier in the video is that I am not very good at putting these stickers on. So if you were to look closely, you could see right there, all the surface area I missed with the sticker. So I sort of wish the stickers were a little bit bigger. That way it will be a little bit more forgiving when I sort of mess up. So you can see the seam lines right there of the colors. Yeah, I'm not very good. And then we look at the stickers on the exhaust on this side. Again, I'm not very good at applying it. At a distance, they may seem okay, but deep down inside, I know that when I placed it on there, I said screw it, and I just started squeezing them together. I was getting a little frustrated. So it may not up close look too inviting. Other than that, the backpack system is cool. I mean, you don't even have to add these little thrusters at the end. They actually came in its own piece. Right there, there. And they go on his back. So overall, as my first P-Bandai kit, I am quite happy with it. I think the price is a little bit expensive for a high grade, but definitely for a P-Bandai, there's something special. The Crossbone Gundam is a very unique design. I love the color scheme. I love all the weapon systems, and I also love the fact that it's so dark I could use a Gundam marker to hide all my mistakes. But that's it for now. If you have any questions or comments, please post it down in the section below. As always, I appreciate you all for watching. Stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and peace out.